Welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies 2 on the channel. Today we are jumping into episode 10 of our adventure. It's about time. I'm hitting play, and team, we are going straight into the Dark Ages. We're back. We have been here in our previous episode, and we are just continuing. We finally unlocked the Sunbeam. So we're gonna check that out for the very first time just now, might I add. And we have a couple levels ahead of us today. I'm just gonna show you guys what we will be playing through. We're gonna play all the way through our 10th and 11th level because that is when we will get our special present and complete our boss fight. We got a whole bunch of stuff to look forward to today, team. And when we do complete this boss fight, we will be able to unlock our next area in this adventure through time, team. Without further ado, day 7 of Dark Ages. Let's jump in and start out with our standard start. We're seeing a whole bunch of metal this time, and I'm really kind of starting to get concerned, team, because while we do have short-term control over these zombies with our nighttime plants that are kind of cheaper in general, we're also going to have to figure out how to have a much more sustainable defense here, as we really need damage to deal with this metal. I think the Sunbeam actually is going to help out a ton because we can convert one of the zombies to our own kind of zombie. Is that how this works? Or do we have to damage the zombie that we then add the Sunbeam to and then be able to move forward? So we're gonna need some damage. Do we have enough? I kind of think we have enough, but we're gonna have to play very smart here. I'm gonna get rid of our potato mine, which is too bad. I do like bringing along insta-kill plants when I can, but team, this is it. Let's rock into our first level of the day, night 7. Yeah, because it's the Dark Ages, so everything's at night. And team, let's go! We are starting out with our standard start on the channel. If you guys have been keeping up, you know we always start out with our sun plants and what is for us our insta-kill plants right now. We only do have puff shrooms, but we're gonna make the best of it. And now that we do have 50 sun, let's see what the Sunbeam has in store for us. So we're doing consistent damage. It's dropping consistent small amounts of sun. Is this enough to keep us alive? I really hope so, team. I wonder how much we got overall. It doesn't seem totally worth it, but if you could spam these, you could generate a decent amount of sunshine. So for now, let's keep spamming these puff shrooms. We're also gonna throw in walnuts. I think building a wall of walnuts is gonna be a big help anyway. I feel like the one kind of plant that I'm struggling to use the most in this game is really these defensive plants, team. The walnuts and every other plant that basically does the same thing as the walnut, I feel like I'm constantly struggling to use. But that might just be a me thing. Let's see if we can overcome that issue and then be able to utilize these defensive plants to their fullest potential. Team, here we go. Okay, I did use a Sunbeam on this bucket head, so I'm hoping that because the bucket head is gonna be alive a little bit longer, we're gonna see a little bit more sunshine. And actually, I'm starting to think that that is exactly what's going on here. So let's commit to more of these snapdragons. And yeah, I think if we feed these Sunbeams to our healthier zombies, we're gonna see the best results overall here. Okay, let's put down a puff shroom, just keep our snapdragon alive, and team, we are transitioning the major parts of our defense to healthier and healthier options. Let's see. We got snapdragons. That's going to do a ton of damage. Also, that plant food is a huge find for us at this point. We're going to need to stack up plant food if we do want insta-kills here. But yeah, we're going to have to find a long-term solution to these metal caps, team. These zombies are going to start to be trouble if they stack up and we don't have walnuts and damage to meet them. We're going to go with a Sunbeam here. We're starting to see healthier and healthier zombies. I think it pays off, but I gotta say, bringing 2 sun plants where one of them is just a plant that you let the zombies eat and then hope pays out over time feels like an inventory slot that I could be using for something else. So I don't know, team. We might be seeing the Sunbeam for a very short amount of time, but while we do have it in our inventory, I want to show off what the plant food does. So we're gonna buff this. Okay, I'm not really sure what that does. I think we just buffed it, and if we did, well, we're gonna have to test it. So let's see. Let's get rid of some of these plants down here. It's a really strange idea, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Okay, so let's see. What do we get? It explodes into sunshine. All right, so it becomes an insta-kill plant. That kind of makes sense. All right, let's move our defenses forward once again, team. I'm glad that we're at the point in this level where we can really rely on some of these other plants to keep us alive. And since we do have a gravestone, we're gonna need to deal with it one way or another before the end of this level. We could also transition to fume shrooms. I think we will, at least minorly. These snapdragons can only really attack in the 3 columns in front of themselves anyway, so if we commit to protecting them now, I think it's going to pay off as we go. So the gravestones literally just bust our plants? That's nuts. I feel like I'm noticing that for the first time just now, although we really are using the plants further and further forward in our levels. So if that's just a thing because of how far forward these plants are, well, that would explain a lot, team. If you know, let me know down below. I'm going to try and learn these little intricacies of Plants vs. Zombies 2 as we go, but team, we're moving through these sections so fast, it's tough to keep on top of the mechanical changes section to section. If you're an expert, well, you probably already know, but I'm kind of figuring out some of this stuff for the first time, team, so bear with me, stick around, give me some tips down below, I don't know, say hi, hello, how are you? Something like that, team. It's great to have you guys here. I'm so happy to be playing through Plants vs. Zombies 2, and this game has just been nuts. I feel like I talk about it constantly in this series, but it just continues to be so. We do have something to cover this gravestone, and actually the Snapdragon is helping out a ton too. Boom and boom. Oh no, get out of here, imp. No. Hold up. Hold up, what? No, the imp can't solo our backline? What is this? Oh my gosh. Please. Oh, the puff shroom, perfect timing. Thank goodness too, because it was about to get scary out here. So we do need to block some of these zombies. I think I'm going to throw in some low-cost plants to keep things stalling just a bit longer. But we should be able to save our Snapdragons out of that. That gravestone is busted. We got our backline filled back in with sun shrooms. Team, this is the first night of this episode. I can't believe this. It feels like we're on a spree. We're getting everything that we could want right now. A huge wave of zombies is approaching. Our second flag, our final flag, it's here, team. Let's go. And if you haven't already, please consider interacting with the channel. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you guys once again for being here. We got a long journey through Plants vs. Zombies 2 to pull off, and having you guys here is making it happen. So let's see. What can we pull off for the end of our level? I think we're just going to go with insta-kills. Why not? We'll clear out the bottom part of our screen. Thank you, Snapdragon. And that just leaves our top lane. Hold on, what? I guess they're getting other ideas. Nah, we got it, team. That is our bag, our coins, and the extra ones from our mowers. We are working closer and closer to our boss fight as fast as we possibly can. It feels like because the first episode that we visited, the Dark Ages, had so many levels, because usually it's like 5. Okay, don't get me wrong, we're usually playing about 5, but when we start to hit like 6, it starts to be a little bit longer of an episode. And team, now that we have made that extra progress, it seems like we're gonna get straight to this boss fight and right through level 11 much more quickly than usual. For now, it seems like we're either unlocking or checking out our Hypno Shroom yet again. Here we go. Night 8, Dark Ages. I really hope we actually unlock the Hypno Shroom, because if we do, I'm gonna use it pretty much every single level we play next. Survive the zombie attack with the given plants. I'm hitting continue, and team, this is Night 8. We got a special level on our hands. And I'm gonna start out with our sunshine plants, our standard start on the channel. Team, here we go. We do also have grave busters, and we are seeing the graves full of sun yet again. Kind of an interesting mechanic for me. I've never seen these sunshine graves until last episode, and honestly, I really like it. I think it's sweet that we can convert some of these gravestones to an early advantage in the way that we are. I'm noticing now that the Hypno Shrooms are a little bit more expensive than I'm used to, but don't worry, team. That's not going to stop us from using them. More grave busters, more. I think that the difference that we're going to see from this level is that I'm going to build these fume shrooms forward as we go. But otherwise, we really are going to rely on these Hypno Shrooms. And we learned in our first episode in Dark Ages that the Hypno Shroom turned zombies actually turn around and chew on these gravestones. So having these zombies on our side is going to be a huge deal. You're going to see that down here at the bottom of the screen in just a second. Nice. And we get some sunshine. Thank you, zombie. Okay, more and more fume shrooms. Let's do this. We're still sitting on just enough sun to pretty consistently spend. Team, Night 8 is going well. It feels like we're just on a combo here as we fly through Night 7 and seem to continue flying through Night 8. So yeah, we're definitely going to rely on these Hypno Shrooms for some of the healthier zombies, and we do have 2 of them, so we're going to need some solutions, and fast. Okay, come on, Hypno Shroom, turn the tides. We got this. Oh no, the gravestones are pushing forward. All right, well, things are starting to get a little bit interesting here. We're going to get rid of this gravestone. We do have a plant food from it, and thank goodness for it. The fume shroom with plant food is an absolute menace. We got a beam that's going to push these zombies all the way to the back of the screen and end them for all intents and purposes. Okay, let's slow down this zombie here. I do want to buff our top lane a little bit more, but we're having trouble staying on top of these gravestones just a little bit. The main difference for me right now is these walnuts as well. But if we can stay on top of everything, we got this. Okay, another Hypno Shroom, another random lane to put it in. You know what? We're going to back up our top lane finally. And what happens? Okay, so if we turn a zombie with the sunbeam, it can attack other zombies and give us sun. That's amazing. I really like that combo, team. This is great. There's so many kind of insta-kill and like special utility plants in this game. It really feels like you can use a plant that doesn't necessarily destroy the zombies itself to do almost, if not more, damage in terms of just what it does in this game than, yeah, the first game had potential at all. I don't think there was really any true utility plants. I guess the Magnet Shroom. The Magnet Shroom counts. That definitely counts. But yeah, other than the Magnet Shroom and the coffee bean, the Plantern, there's not really any sort of utility in the original Plants vs. Zombies cast. So team, this is new and it is cool for me. Let's see if this trend continues. I want to know if you can just synergize maybe like one damaging plant. Can you just have one plant that does damage and then just use other plants to buff it pretty much infinitely? Because that sounds really crazy. Okay, this zombie is actually putting on a clinic in our bottom lane. Hold on. We're at our final flag, though. It does not matter. Okay, let's use some of this plant food while we can. I'm definitely going to buff our middle lane. Boom. And like I said, team, these fume shrooms, when you buff them with plant food, are just something else. We're going to turn one of these zombies. We are going to block another lane here. And you know what? Let's slow things down just a little bit. There we go, and we should be fine. Even that amount of stalling here is going to make a big difference. Okay, so you know what? We're going to save our Hypno Shroom for this purpose. There we go. All right, the final showdown. We got it. Team Night 8 is complete. Our first special level of today's episode. Gosh, I can't believe we made it all the way to episode 10, team. It's crazy. We're in the double digits, and we did just get a brand new cosmetic for our iceberg lettuce. Oh my goodness, team. So have we just gotten a couple different cosmetics for the pea shooter and the, what else do we have multiple for? Is it the walnut? It is definitely the walnut. So what about the iceberg lettuce? I thought, oh, so earmuffs, and then now we have heart earmuffs. Amazing. If we ever use the iceberg lettuce again, those cosmetics are really going to come in clutch. But we're going to jump into episode 9, team. I will mention this kind of side path. We're probably going to avoid it unless you let me know in the comments that you would like to see it right away, because these branching paths and the path that continues after our kind of second episode boss fight episode of each section seems to be a little bit of a longer adventure. So you guys got to let me know if you want me to just jump into the further levels, etc., etc. If you've been watching so far, you've heard me say this before, so thank you for still being here. I just got to mention it. Let me know down below. For now, Night 9. We have Penny and we have Crazy Dave. Warning, I've detected carafes containing chemical compounds of a malevolent makeup. Can you translate that into Crazy Dave talk for me? There are evil potions on the lawn. Medieval potions? They're the most dangerous kind on account of having twice the evil. Okay, well, we're doubling up on evil, team. Night 9. Survive while evil potions boost zombies. We're hitting continue. So these zombies are going to have buffs. Uh-oh. And I'm looking at this Jester zombie like this is going to be a massive problem for us. Do we even bother with these sunbeams anymore? I mean, they help us out if we do toss them on these Buckethead zombies, but otherwise we could have an insta-kill plant. We could have a Grave Buster. I think we have a Grave Buster. All right, let's rock. Team, here we go. And honestly, at this point, I'm like, why do we continue bringing along these Snapdragons? But I really don't think that we found a single plant just as effective as these Snapdragons at carrying us through the early game. But we do have a huge advantage by having Puff Shrooms that we can throw in front of these sun tiles, Grave Busters that we can basically do the same thing with, except more directly. And team, that should make the beginning of this level really easy. This zombie is very large. Hold on. And it's moving really fast. Okay, so we really do need the early advantage. All right, please give me more sun shrooms, please. Okay. Hold on, we get 5 tiles with this. This is as forward as I want these. So yeah, we're dealing with all sorts of potions. What buffs have we seen so far? Well, we've seen the large zombie buff, and this seems to slow down this zombie, but I imagine it does more damage or something. Okay, let's get rid of some of these graves. We need sunshine. We can block off this Buckethead. We're gonna need more Snapdragons to deal with these Bucketheads. The Fume Shrooms are gonna make a big difference having them further back, but if we can kind of split up the lawn, top to bottom, we might actually have an advantage by just diversifying our defense. Here we go. Oh, we're gonna have to stall this out so hard. Here we go. Okay, come on. More Snapdragons, more. And yeah, we're still alive. Things are looking a little crazy, but we're still alive. Okay, here, hold on. Please. Hold on. Oh, we got another walnut. Perfect timing. Okay, any sunshine that we can get at this point, we need it. What happened to this top lane? Oh my gosh, this Buckethead is insane. Oh, please stay alive. This is crazy. Okay, well, we've completely lost our other lanes. I don't even know how we're surviving the way that we are, but I do need to continue to buff our other lanes. And we can also do some damage adjacent to this zombie, so we're still alive here for sure. Come on, Walnut, Walnut, Walnuts. There it is. Okay, team, we might actually survive this. Holy crap. So we very much divided our defense. And now I'm starting to wonder, is this just the best way to go about Plants vs. Zombies 2? If you can't protect the whole lawn, you protect a large chunk of the lawn and then just defend with whatever you possibly can anywhere else. Okay, the Jester Zombie's going crazy, and this is bad news because whenever the Jester Zombie goes crazy, I tend to lose. Team, let's see if we can pull this off. Oh, no. Bad things are happening. Very bad things are happening. Hold on. Hold on. We might be fine. Yeah, we might be more than fine. Oh, team, wow. Like I'm saying, the game is really pushing us to survive at this point. Come on, come on, come on. I would really like more Snapdragons. So there's that. More Snapdragons, more. Okay, we're seeing Jesters now. And actually having the Fume Shrooms and these Snapdragons is going to make a big difference here. Okay, hold on. I do need to stall this out. Oh, come on. No. Oh. Okay, we need more Snapdragons bad. If I can put a Walnut down, we're probably fine. Okay, Snapdragon transition continues. All right. You know what? We're going for some plant food. And let's see. Yes, we can stall out. This is good. This is really good. All right, team. Now we're transitioning mostly to Snapdragons. Like I said, what do we do? At this point, the Snapdragon... Yes! And we get a Zen Garden plant. By the way, you guys can name that plant. Visit the end of this episode. I'll tell you guys which plants you can name and give you guys the rules for naming plants there. But for now, yeah, team, what do we do? I don't know if we can necessarily replace the Snapdragon in our inventory because otherwise it's the only thing consistently keeping us alive. Okay, boom. Yep, we're fine, we're fine. We're so fine. Okay, come on. Oh, please. Okay, we're good. Yes, we are so good. Here it is. So I can put down another walnut, and that's it, team. We've made our way to the end of Night 9. My goodness, the game has really challenged us. I don't know if we've been able to pay too much attention to which potions these zombies are taking in particular, but otherwise, we are surviving just fine. Here we go, team. Oh, please. Do we have plant food? No? All right, well, we do have walnuts. This is perfect. Come on, Snapdragons, carry us to victory. Here we go. This is working out so well, team. I'm glad we have this plant around. Okay, more puff shrooms. Now we got to slow stuff down. But otherwise, team, things are looking great. Night 9 coming to an end. This means that we've made it to our boss level for the day. what a great ending to our standard levels leading up to our boss fight. Team, this strange brew of potions these zombies are taking is kind of crazy. Anyway, that is our bag, our coins, and the extra ones from our mowers. Team, let's go. Night 10 is here. And without further ado, our Super Slam. I don't know, Dark Age style? It seems like we have an executioner ahead. And team, I'm jumping in. Once we beat this boss level, we will have a key for our next area. I said it before, let me know if you want me to play more of these levels without moving on down below in the comments. We got Dr. Edgar Zomboss. Methinks the siphoning of thine brains is the only way to correct this ailment. It is my fervent medical opinion that your humors are out of balance. Methinks the siphoning of thine brains is the only way to correct this ailment. Fare thee ill, Dr. Edgar Zomboss. All right, team, our boss fight is here. Crazy Dave. Hey, I prefer my humors and my brains unbalanced because I'm crazy. Oh my gosh. All right, Dark Ages, Night 10, survive a massive attack in the Dark Ages. We're jumping straight in, team. I'm hitting continue, and this is our boss fight. We got Executioner Gargantuars and everything, and I'm starting out with a Fume Shroom. All right, a Puff Shroom as well. We're gonna bust down this plant grave as fast as we possibly can because it's going to give us plant food, and plant food is going to help us out a ton right now. Otherwise, yeah, I think we just flood the field with these fume shrooms. It's given us a ton. There's no reason to slow down. And gosh, I haven't even mentioned the whole stack up for plants, get less of them overall thing in this episode. If you guys know what I'm talking about, let me know down below. There was a mechanic in the original Plants vs. Zombies. If you stacked up 4 of the same kind of plants, you started to get less of that kind of plant. So it was really the only way to influence the kinds of plants that you were getting on the conveyor belt. But I don't know if that's still a thing in Plants vs. Zombies 2. So, if you know, let me know. Otherwise, I think we're about to see some spadows, at least one. And team, let's continue. A Buckethead approaches, and I think some Fume Shrooms are going to be the answer. So far, Night 10 is not challenging us. I'm kind of surprised. What's going on? Yeah, if we keep moving these Fume Shrooms forward, there's nothing that's going to challenge us. Okay, well, it's time to focus on these graves, and we do have at least one more with plant food in it. But honestly, the thing I want to do the most is just use some of these potato mines to blow up these zombies. Having one in our backline is not going to hurt us very much if we can use it to spawn extras. And that is very unique to Plants vs. Zombies 2. Otherwise, I would have to get rid of these potato mines to build more plants from behind. But otherwise, now it's working out in our benefit. Hold on. We want more mines? More mines. There they go. Spadow, spadow. And we do have a Jester. These Jesters have been really putting a tough push to our defensive wall. I think in our last episode, the Jester itself was one of the main issues we dealt with in Dark Ages. You can't throw projectiles at it. I think you have to rely on energy style attacks, and because of that, actually I'm going to sacrifice our potato mine. Thank goodness our backline potato mine is now gone, but I don't think we're any worse off for it. I'm going to actually put one further back to keep trying to use the same strategy because I really do like this strategy. But also, we have so much plant food, it's starting to matter less and less. So let's go with potato mines. We got more plant food. Let's go with more potato mines. Oh my gosh, the potato mine buff strategy is just so good right now. Did we just do it again? All right, well, there we go. More potato mines, more, and they are really starting to be the main part of our defense here. Okay, hold on. We're starting to see Gargantuars in the same lane as a Buckethead. This is no good. This is no good, but we do have plant food. Let's just go with it. Hit the Gargantuar, please. Oh my gosh, we got lucky. All right, team. That is great news, although this imp throw is not such great news. Are we good with the Gargantuar? Please. Oh, please, take out the Gargantuar. Okay, we're gonna have to go with the potato mine here. I think we get the I think we get the Gargantuar. So another plant food, save us. Oh, plant food plus potato mine has legitimately saved almost this whole run. I can't believe this. So we're gonna build up our center. I think we do start to limit this top lane once again. Oh, we don't have mowers. Okay, this is gonna become a huge problem really fast. What do we do? Okay. Well, I guess we just literally do everything we possibly can to stall this out. I don't know how else we survive here. No! Get out of here, Jester Zombie! No! No! Okay, what's going on? We need to beat this boss level and this is what's going on? No way! How do we survive this? We're getting completely overrun. Okay, what? There isn't anything to do! There is not a single thing to do. I think we just have to restart here. Other than nuking the whole screen, I think we just have to restart here. All right, we're doing it again. Our boss fight really giving us trouble. I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised. Although, to be totally honest, I think the game made it near impossible on us spawning the first Buckethead and the first Gargantuar in the same lane. But that's okay. Let's see if we can get an early advantage. So yeah, we want these fume shrooms to be able to attack the whole time. Let's get rid of these bat graves first. All right, and we're starting to get plant food. That's great news. We do already have one for sure. Don't get me wrong. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Hold on. There we go. We do need to make sure that we are using these first couple plants very effectively. All right, more fume shrooms, more. That's what the game wants, and that's what it'll get. Let's see, team. I'm really focused on trying to improve where we're putting plants this time. And I'm hoping that by doing so, we can get the results we're looking for. Come on. Can't believe we gotta push these gravestones back as far as we do. Okay, you know what? We're gonna put puff shrooms behind these fume shrooms. They are gonna help out in this particular scenario that we find ourselves stuck in. But if we could get another fume shroom, that'd be great. All right, boom. Come on. We're almost halfway to the first flag already. This is crazy. Stay back. No. Oh my gosh, stay back. We lost a fume shroom for it. That's a huge loss at this point. We literally need more fume shrooms. Otherwise, I don't think we can do enough damage to actually stop these bucket heads. Yeah, this is crazy. I don't really know what to do. So we're gonna use plant food. I don't like using that so early on, but I don't think we really have a choice. Okay, potato mine, please stay alive long enough. Oh. Are we getting outplayed? I don't know. Come on, puff shroom. No, I should have just used it on the fume shroom. It would have been much better. My goodness, what the heck? The game is throwing everything it can at us. This is nuts. Okay, well, we can get a plant food trade if we really want one of those, but I'm hoping that we can do a little bit better than just a trade. Okay, nice. There's that. And we do get a plant food for free. That's huge. Okay, no gravestones on the field, no extra zombies. Amazing. We're just gonna use these puff shrooms. You know what? We're gonna push this lane back. And we do get some plant food. Huge. There we go. We have 2 full columns of fume shrooms now. I'm feeling a lot better about this run, but we haven't seen our first Gargantuar yet, team. And that is really going to be the make or break moment. All right, more fume shrooms, more. It's time. And where we can't put a fume shroom, we're going to put a potato mine. Okay, Gargantuar is here. Same thing. Okay, let's slow down the Gargantuar for as long as we can. Please. No! It ate our fume shrooms with the graves! What? That's crazy! How unlucky is that? Oh my goodness, how unlucky is that? Alright, well, we need to push back this Gargantuar. Goodbye, Gargantuar. Hopefully this is enough to turn the tides back around. You know what? We're going to buff our other lanes here as well. Get back. We do need to keep some of these lanes alive, and if now is the time to use all of our plant food to save everything, now is the time. So we've completely changed the course of this level. It was looking bad, and now it is looking much better, but we're really going to have to keep this lead alive. Come on, come on. It is not the time to be getting rid of walnuts, but plant food is very much a welcome thing. Okay, come on. Please push the zombies back. Anything. Okay, if we can stall this zombie up here, we can group them up. Oh, this is so bad. How did everything fall apart again? No way. What do we do? What do we do? I don't know if we have a choice. Oh my gosh. Do we use power-ups? Do we not? I don't think we can. All right, restart. This is crazy, team. I can't believe this. This must be the single most difficult level that we have come into contact with in Plants vs. Zombies 2 so far. The game is literally making it near impossible for us to survive. Okay, plant food right off the bat. We do have a puff shroom. And yeah, this is just nuts. I don't really know what to do. It's almost like we're being forced to actually move further and further back in our level. Okay. If that's the case, we're going to move all the way to the back of the lawn. I think it's going to make all the difference we need it to. Okay, come at us, zombies. Come on. So we're going to lose one puff shroom. That's all right. We got a potato mine here. I think I go for the bucket head. We're going to stack up walnuts. I'm going to see if we can start to get a little, or a couple less walnuts. And if we can, this is going to make a big difference. It's going to slow us down in the beginning, but it will pay off. Come on, conveyor belt, please. All right, and you stay back for sure. You too. And we do have to protect our solo fume shroom down at the bottom. That's crazy. We're starting to see a lot of damage in a lot of lanes. We're gonna have to play this really smart. Okay, team. How do we do this the best? Okay. Well, we're gonna hang on. You know what? Let's go use some plant food so that we can get more. All right, come on. Come on. Okay, we do have a walnut to back us up. That's huge here. This is crazy. I'm having to lock in for this level, team. If you're here watching, interact with the channel. Let me know down in the comments. This is crazy. Our third try. If it comes to it, this is also the try where I start to use power-ups, because I don't know how we're going to get through this level naturally if this is what we're dealing with. Okay, here, hold on. Come on, zombies, leave us alone. It'd be nice if we didn't keep losing these plants every time. Okay, come on. Don't eat our fume shroom. Ah. Yeah, very unfortunate. We're going to have to start really guarding our plants. Okay, our first flag. Here we are. Okay, so we're going to have to push this lane back for sure. Get out of here. And I think we just do the same thing here. Let's do it sooner than later. If we can save a little bit of durability, that'd be the best outcome. Okay, all the graves are gone. Great. Come on, stay alive. Ah, what do we do? I think we push this back. That's crazy. Okay, goodbye, potato mine. That would be nice to keep around, but I don't think we can afford to do that. Okay, plant food right away. We're going to go with plant food for this Gargantuar. I think it's a big deal. And then we do have a potato mine here. Let's save our fume shrooms. Okay. Yep, we're saving our fume shrooms. It is very much worth it. Okay, please take out the bucket head. I did very much commit to that lane. What do we do? Plant food. Back up. Okay, stay stacked up, please. Oh, yes. Okay, we're going to get a double kill with the potato mine. Perfect. Okay, we're in a great position to survive this if we can just stay alive here. Come on. Moving our whole defense backwards on the lawn is the thing that's saving us the most. Okay, so these zombies are stacked up. We should get a double kill. I'm going to hold on to this puff shroom. There we go. Okay, now we're starting to do a lot of damage. Let's survive. Let's survive. Oh my gosh, it's time, team. Third time's the charm. Let's go. Our boss level is going down. Oh my gosh, these bucket heads are still causing problems. No. Okay, we're going to stall out with puff shroom there. We're going to go another puff shroom. Okay, hold on. We need to actually make it to the flag before I want to feel more comfortable about using this plant food. Can we slow this zombie down? Do we need to? We kind of would benefit by slowing it down. Okay, perfect. That lane is covered. Oh, all right. We're going to have to take out some of these zombies. This walnut is not surviving. Come on. Oh, we're so close. Our boss fight is going down this time, team. We just have to see it through. Okay, let's go. This is it. Our final flag, team. We made it. We just have to survive here. That is it. Okay, plant food early and often. That is the motto here. Okay, come on, Gargantuar, go down. There it is. We're going to back up our other lanes. And we do have another plant food. We're going to use it here at the bottom. When we get it. Come on, we need this now. Please. Oh, this is so bad. Give us the plant food. Oh, there it is. Okay, get back. Oh, spadow. Okay, a little bit unfortunate. The potato mine would have probably been a better thing to go off on the Gargantuar, but we might be able to push it back far enough where it's not going to matter. Holy crap. The Gargantuars in Plants vs. Zombies 2 are insane. They walk so fast. All right, team, our boss fight is complete. Oh, third time's the charm. We did it. That is our key to get out of here. And now we do have one final level for this episode. Team, episode 10. We're jumping into night 11. It's our final level. Our boss fight is complete. And let's see what we have in store for us for the end. A wizard zombie. Okay, well, that looks threatening. Anyway, let's rock, team. We don't need to change these plants at all. This is our standard start, and we are off. Our final level for this episode. I'm going fast. We finally got out of that boss fight, and I am so glad for it, team. I can't believe we had to try so many times, but now that we have, I'm just glad that it is over. And now that it is, we can kind of flex on the level because I feel like at least we've figured out a defense that is going to carry us through these nighttime levels with no sort of worrying about it, which I feel good about. Otherwise, lock in, team. This is the last level. We need to make it to the end, and at this point, we are very much warmed up and ready to go. More sun, shrooms, more. We might even get greedy and go for like 3 columns here. That'd be crazy. Okay, come on, survive. Why? Oh, it almost didn't. Let's see. Can we get another walnut in time? That'd be nice. Grave Buster. Snapdragon. We're probably going to move that Snapdragon. I'm really trying to get an entire column of fume shrooms here. Okay, there we go. Boom and boom and boom. That is the change that we were hoping for. And let's continue. We're going to need to go fast because now the game is throwing bucket heads at us. Surprise, surprise. Boom. And give me enough for a fume shroom. There it is. Okay, nice. Now we can just stack Snapdragons. And we should be good to go. Boom. Boom. Snapdragon. Snapdragon walnuts. We're just going to move those forward. Otherwise, it is fume shroom time. Do we go for 3 columns of sun shrooms? I kind of think we do. Although we could replace the 3rd column with fume shrooms, so it's not a big deal. But here we go. Our first sighting of the wizard zombie. What's going to happen here? Hold on, what is gonna happen here? Should I be concerned? Okay, one of our plants just turned into a sheep. It spit out more plants. What? Hey, that was great. Okay, well, I don't know. The wizards seem to actually make our defense better. So should I be so worried about it? I don't know. At this point, I don't think so. What was that? What was that? Okay, well, we're continuing with the plan as it was. No need to change course here now. Boom. We can get some Fume Shroom action in the front of our screen, and now that lane looks completely different. Boom. Yeah, I think we've accidentally just completely conquered the Jester zombies by using the Fume Shroom Snapdragon combo here. I really like that. We haven't had to worry about the Jesters just ruining our defenses. Okay, boom. You know what? We're going to go with a Puff Shroom there. We did lose a couple Snapdragons, but now they're back. I really don't understand how this buff debuff thing works. What is this wizard zombie doing? It seems like he's helping us more than anything else. Okay, hold on. Hold on, team. Our final level, we got to do this big. We are pushing forward with our Snapdragons. I want to be doing even more damage than we are already. Boom. And yeah, this is looking great. Wizards, go down. You are not welcome on our lawn anymore. Although, I guess you're going to zap our plants anyway. So here we are. Yeah, the Snapdragon just comes back. Okay, that was strange. So the Graves actually just push the plants to different tiles. Okay. Yeah, we're not struggling at this point. I think we are more than all right. This level has been so much easier than our boss fight. I don't know what to say other than that. Team, we're sitting on nearly 2,000 sun and everything's looking just fine. Oh my gosh. All right, get out of here, zombies. It is time to plant foods, and let's see if we can use them before the plant goes down. Another Zen Garden plant you guys can name. That's our final level, our final bag, and the coins from our mowers and the level. Team, we made it. Heck yes. Night 11 complete. We got another cosmetic for our walnut. We got a little, like, I don't know, I don't even know what you call that, but he's got a little suit thing. Anyway, team, that is everything we set out to complete today. I'm going to jump into our channel Zen Garden before calling this episode complete. Now that this episode is done, team, look out. We have a brand new area ahead of us. If you want to see more levels of Dark Ages before we move on, or soon after we move on, let me know as fast as you can. Jump down in the comments. You guys can also name these plants down in the comments. And yeah, we have 2 to reveal today, so brand new plants very shortly. Name them all, I guess. The rules are that you are naming a maximum of 2 plants per episode, that you're naming them something that I don't need to Google until you know about, and that you are at least trying to name plants that do not have names already, because, team, otherwise it's going to come down to a vote. And that's just how it is. We're revealing our first plant of the day. Chili bean, nice. Okay, we do have a duplicate chili bean, so you guys can name the chili bean. There is technically 1 chili bean, and my goodness, look at all these gems. Oh, 59 gems. Our final reveal. What do we get? Oh, a bloomerang. Okay, so we did get a brand new plant. Let's go. Team, heck yeah, they don't swap places, but that's all right. And yeah, with all of that said and done, team, I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. This has been Mike Just Joined. It has been a pleasure. Peace out.